All right, Coach. I mean, end the season, it's always a hard talk at the end there. I mean, just kind of talk about the season as a whole there and just kind of the conversation with the guys after this year.
The conversation basically just, is revolving around the three seniors that we had, Jamison Olson, Aiden Johnson, and Parker Stessman. And, all of those guys played a different role in that year, and just kind of, explaining to some of the younger guys that, your role might be different. Your role might change, but accepting your role and, bringing a good attitude, good efforts, all we ever preach about, and that's something that those guys always did, and Parker Stessman, obviously, our biggest leader, our captain, he did a great job tonight handling the pressure, and, just thanking those seniors for obviously those 4 years that they spent, and, it's basketball's a grind, and, unfortunately there's a lot of teams that won't make it where we wanted to go, but, it's always the journey and all the memories that you make that makes it worthwhile.
Certainly, and obviously, really, that was a really tightly contested game between both of you guys here tonight. To speak to your guys' effort here, really kind of on that defensive side also to keep that a pretty low-scoring game here tonight.
Yeah, they have a lot of, athletes and talented guys, so the biggest thing that we wanted to do is we wanted to somewhat stay in front of them, and, credit to the guys. They accepted the game plan, they followed it, they executed it really, really well, and obviously it just came down to a couple shots falling, and obviously we didn't shoot the three very well tonight, but you look back and you hit three of those and it might be a total different game.
And obviously you mentioned those seniors, also a couple of younger guys have really kind of been a big part of your guys' team this year. Thielen and Shaven, kind of talk about what they brought to the floor for you guys this year.
Yeah, those guys are just getting better every day. They're being sponges, they're learning more and more. And obviously tonight that was something that Charlie Shaven showed. He showed that, with working with Coach Peterson, that inside presence that he could bring, and now all of a sudden, the season's over. So, my mind's already going to, all right, what can we fix? What can we work on? The biggest thing is probably eating more food and probably more weights, especially with those young guys. But, they're a talented group. They didn't back down from a challenge. And obviously, that's a team, plays in a really tough conference. And, they brought, it's postseason play and everybody's bringing their best shot. And, I'm just proud of the guys.
You talked about the two younger ones there as well as the seniors. I mean, let's talk about what these seniors have done, to, kind of guide or mentor perhaps some of these this younger talent here coming back here that makes most of the team here next year.
Yeah, they demonstrated just by, leading. Parker Stessman was a guy that showed up. I even commented that, he never missed a workout. He summer, all that stuff, and that's credit to all those guys, changing the culture, making this mean something to them, and credit to those guys. They bought in, they accepted their roles, and they did a really nice job. And obviously, those underclassmen can learn a lot from them, and I'm just overall proud, of the leadership that they brought, and I can't wait to follow them wherever they end up going, and obviously the friendships and the relationships that you make, and that's what it's all about, win, lose, draw, those relationships and impacting kids' lives.